Finally, FC Tulsa get to play in front of their own fans on what is a beautiful night as they match up against last year's USL champions in the shape of Phoenix Rising FC. Good evening, everybody, and welcome into One Up Field. My name is Dave Saunders, joined by former professional Anna Beffa. And Anna, new coach, new faces in the team, some old faces back again. It's always good for the home side to get their home campaign underway.
Absolutely. A lot of excitement buzzing this season around FC Tulsa. You mentioned the new faces, and they're up against a very experienced team tonight in Phoenix Rising FC. They know what it takes to be successful, as you mentioned, so it'll be a good test here at home.
Talking of success, what about the 3-1 victory for FC Tulsa in Vegas? And Anna, they have a new striker.
Stefan Stojanovic making an immediate impact for FC Tulsa this season during his debut with a great goal early on the road. And Dave, the team just continuing to get to know each other, build camaraderie, and that chemistry just keeps building.
It certainly does, and it got even better when Milo Yosef got on the score sheet.
Milo Yosef, his second season with FC Tulsa. He's so dynamic, distributing. He has the ability to score as well, and he's going to be one to look out for this season. And it really just kept getting better, but they went into Orange County with a tougher matchup. And Dave, first half kind of tough, but looked better in the second.
Certainly did, and they had chances to score. Nate Worth with the header there, and the chances kept on coming, but alas, they did go down by that goal defeat.
Head coach Mario Sanchez mentioned that this could have been a tie. He felt like FC Tulsa deserved the draw, but ultimately came up short. The chances were there in the second half. He liked what he saw. Looking forward to this evening, see what they can do.
It is absolutely perfect weather here for a game of soccer at One Oak Field, and we can't wait to have your first half call and, of course, your lineups for this matchup after the break. It is FC Tulsa versus Phoenix Rising FC.
Cool off in our spacious freeform pool. Grab your favorite drink and chill at the poolside bar. Or relax and unwind in a cozy private cabana. Just steps away are tempting restaurants, live entertainment, and a world-class casino gaming experience. At Osage Casino Hotel Tulsa, your place to stay and relax.
The experience to adapt, learn, and grow defines Williams. We've delivered natural gas to power change for over a century. Now we're investing in next-gen technologies to move toward a low-carbon future. We can reduce emissions and meet rising energy demands because experience powers us.
Join me as I take a deep dive into the least consulted ticketing app in history, SeatGeek. Did SeatGeek invent the ticket?
No, but we do make them work.
Drum roll, please. Ooh, how do I use the seat view feature?
It shows seats with a pole blocking the view. Don't buy those.
What if I want to sit behind a pole?
Buy those.
Join me as I bore you to death with a series of interviews about a ticketing app that just does what it's supposed to do.
Casino Hotel Tulsa, your place to play. By Williams, we make clean energy happen. And by OSU Medicine, the official FC Tulsa sports medicine partner. Good evening, everybody. Welcome in again to One Oak Field. Beautiful evening here for this match sponsored by Tulsa Spine and Rehab, a team of specialists in one place, delivering lasting pain relief. And we go straight to Anna Beffa with the FC Tulsa lineup and a couple of changes. Tete can't play at the back, but a good replacement in Bradley Bourgeois.
Absolutely. Bourgeois knows what he needs to do, experience. We highlighted Stojanovic early on. He had an excellent game to open up the season for FC Tulsa. FC Tulsa got points versus Las Vegas, dropped at Orange County, and they're coming in tonight at home looking for their second win of the season under head coach Mario Sanchez.
And as for the visitors, Phoenix Rising FC in that 4-2-3-1, several changes for them, but they have a wonderful goalkeeper. We don't often talk about goalkeepers, but we've seen this lad Rios Novo play here at One Oak Field before, and he is a class act. FC Tulsa then are going to be playing from left to right on your screens in their white socks, pink shorts and pink shirts, against Phoenix Rising playing in their all black strip with those gold trims. And away we go, and immediately FC Tulsa have a corner. And there's some atmosphere here tonight, Annabeth, at One Oak Field for this home opener. Really good atmosphere, good crowd in.
There is, and it's beautiful weather here in Tulsa, so the walk-up crowd is starting to roll in. A lot of energy. We talked about it in the pregame, but new faces, new chemistry, new coach. Got off to a hot start this season, and FC Tulsa looking to find the first win here at home.
Justin Portillo, signed from New Mexico, holds both arms aloft into the danger area, headed away, and now on the break, Phoenix Rising with Segrist there, just getting a foot in, the left back for FC Tulsa. They come forward again, down the centre of the field. Slipped in, and a goal! Oh, it's a goal in 52 seconds! And it's that man we highlighted at the beginning of the show. It's Stefan Stojanovic, and it only takes 52 seconds for FC Tulsa to open their scoring at One Oak Field. It's FC Tulsa 1, Phoenix Rising FC 0.
FC Tulsa celebrating here at home. A wonderful assist, the vision here, driving through Delu, understanding the run. Stojanovic continuing it forward. Unbelievable play from FC Tulsa. The one-time finish right past Rios Novo. Dream start for FC Tulsa. They talked about wanting to raise the intensity in the first 15 minutes, and they've done absolutely that, Dave.
I tell you what, there was a big inquest to the referee tonight, Mr. Corrigan, from the defence. And I tell you what, if we get a chance to look at that again, there was certainly a suspicion of offside. You have to say that, as that ball was played through to Stojanovic. He could have been a couple of feet offside. We'll get a look on that again, I'm sure, during this first half. But Phoenix Rising now coming from behind. 52 seconds were on the clock. And Stojanovic gets his second of the season, of course, having scored in the opener against Vegas. Now, ball into the box. It's just in there. It's a little bit untidy. And in the end, it's played out to the safety of Blaine Ferry. Here's Rogers, another signing for FC Tulsa this season. And the lively Dalu with that assist comes forward again, driving down the middle of the pitch, tries to play the ball down that right-hand side, but it's been shepherded out, and it will be a goal kick. What a start from FC Tulsa.
Great start from FC Tulsa, and you love to see the combination play there, building out of the back in tight spaces. Dalu and Ferry keeping the ball, keeping possession, allowing FC Tulsa to get forward. And another great look as Rios Novos here will get things started again for Phoenix. But FC Tulsa needing to calm down. Those first 5 minutes after you score are the most crucial. Have to stay switched on.
Phoenix Rising have been dispossessed there, but so have FC Tulsa. And here's Quaisho with the ball, the 27-year-old Argentinian in the midfield. Now they drive it down the FC Tulsa left, but there's Patrick Segrist, who has plenty of time here to clear the ball. And in fact, it comes off Armanakis, and it will be a throw-in for Segrist. What a start to this home season campaign here at One Oak Field. And a new hero in Stojanovic scores the goal. Here they are again, building down the left-hand side, looking for Boubacar Diallo, who keeps it in. Diallo has won a throw-in down in the corner. As I said, we will get another look at some stage with the goal. There was a suspicion of offside. They looked towards the assistant, but all the officials were in agreement that the goal should stand, and FC Tulsa, after 52 seconds, have the lead. If you're late to this broadcast, FC Tulsa are 1-0 up, and this is their second corner from their left-hand side, and it is Justin Portillo, the 31-year-old, into the danger area. Out it goes. It's headed back in. Still they have it, FC Tulsa, wearing those pink shirts. Out to Rogers. Rogers wearing 4, curls a shot with his left foot. There's nearly a header towards goal. Ooze from the crowd. And this is a different FC Tulsa, Annabeffa.
It is. The energy they've come out with at Orange County. They had a slow start in that first half, and they knew they could do better. It got exponentially better in the second half, but couldn't quite get the equalizer, and they knew coming here at home in front of their home fans, they would have the atmosphere, the energy behind them, and they've certainly delivered so far here in this first half. They've gone centrally. They've been able to play wide, out of tight spaces. A lot of good things here in this first half.
We should say that FC Tulsa have brought in Alex Dalu, who is wearing 21, the exciting forward, and also Edwin Lasso, the Colombian, who is the newest recruit. He's only been with the club around about 7 days. He's been thrown right into action, an exciting signing. When you talk to the head coach, Mario Sanchez, he really thinks there's an exciting player to watch for the FC Tulsa fans. Now, throw in for FC Tulsa right in front of the head coach, Danny Stone. Just there giving the ball to Seagrass. Seagrass throws it down that left-hand side. FC Tulsa juggling with the ball, trying to keep it alive. Here's Seagrass again. Now it's given away to Quayshow. Quayshow has been dispossessed by Blaine Ferry, then he gives it away. And now a little bit of calm restored in the midfield, and out to the left-hand side for the Englishman, Lawrence Wyke. 3 seasons with Tampa Bay Rowdies, and has been ever present in the 4 games for Phoenix Rising at the back. They have made a change in the back 3 tonight, with John Stenberg coming in, the Swede, wearing 3. Here's Seagrist. Portillo. Seagrass with a glancing header down the line, coming to nothing. FC Tulsa then a goal to the good inside the first minute. But it's Phoenix Rising then who have the throw-in. They throw it down that right-hand side. There's another new signing, chesting that one down, Alexis Sawahi. And here's Portillo. Seagrass wide on the left-hand side, likes to get forward from the left-back spot. That's gone all the way from left-back to right-back. Rogers, good ball into the box, glancing at her, ball loose, across goal. It goes somehow across goal with nobody touching it. Still FC Tulsa. Was there a shout for a penalty? And the referee says no, and in fact he's going to book the FC Tulsa player for a dive, which might be an interesting one to look at again. It's all happening here at One Oak Field, Annabeffa.
So much activity here in the first few moments of this first half. FC Tulsa, an outstanding ball, switching the field side to side. Ball rolls across the face of goal. No one able to get on the end of it. We'll take a quick look here. Dave tries to play the ball back. You saw not a lot of contact, if any, there. Referee makes the right call.
You and I like to praise referees when we see them make good decisions. I think that's a good decision from Mr. Corrigan. His young eyes there were on that dive, and it's an early yellow card. Here, then, FC Tulsa playing from left to right. Thank you for your company here tonight. ESPN Plus and Cox 93 locally, and also on Your View. They're looking for a second. Here's Blaine Ferry, back for his second season with FC Tulsa. Portillo. Ferry again. FC Tulsa playing with that central 3. There's Lasso switching from right to left. Good possession. The coach, Mario Sanchez, said he wants to possess the ball and be exciting. We're in the entertainment business, he told me. And certainly it's been very entertaining so far. And it's a goal kick for Phoenix Rising, who've come into town and must be wondering what has hit them, because certainly it was FC Tulsa's first attack, Anna, and Stojanovic would have been grateful for that opportunity, a striker that knew he was up against a really strong back three tonight.
I think that's what's made FC Tulsa look so threatening here in the early goings of this season, is they've been efficient in front of goal. When they've had the opportunities, they've taken advantage of them. They like to play in transition. They like to press on the attack. And when they have those moments in front of goal, so far, they've been able to make the most of them. And that's the key difference tonight in this game.
Here's Wyke coming forward from the back three. Lays it out wide to Juan Carlos Azúcar. Now in field they play, and they want to get possession of the football here with the visitors. That ball is aimlessly played through, and here's the lad born in London, Arto Rogers. Good ball down that left-hand side. Good strong challenge coming in from Papa Marboy, the 20-year-old Senegalese man, 6'3". It's been ever present for Danny Stone's men. There is the coach, the man born in Liverpool, England, was assistant down the turnpike actually between 2018 and 2020 with Oklahoma City Energy, and now the head coach of Phoenix Rising FC. Forward they come. Azúcar. Plenty of space to work in. Ferry comes across from the midfield. Here's Zambrano. Stenberg in the centre of the three. Drives the ball forward for Quayshaw, who's easily dispossessed by Blaine Ferry. Portillo takes over and then gives it promptly away. Azúcar, who's been on the ball quite a lot for the visitors, and they sweep it out to the right-hand side. Long ball to the back stick. Little bit of work needed to be done there by Cabral, but good defending from FC Tulsa. And now at the other end, here's the goal scorer, Stojanovic. But good defending, Anna, from FC Tulsa, who will want to obviously calm things down, getting that early goal.
It was strong clearance, didn't dive in, kept composure. I think it's important too when Phoenix Rising switches the point of attack, stay in those lanes and those spaces, try to not make it so easy for them, and that's exactly what they did. Crowd the box, force that ball up over the top. So they'll try to regain possession here and get the ball on the ground.
So Ahi with a strong header away from the back line, but here come the dangerous visitors again. Phoenix Rising FC, who last year these two played out a 0-0 draw, which here at One Field, which is very, very unusual because there's normally lots of goals. Who can forget Didier Drogba's coming here in that 5-1 victory back in, I think it was 2019. There's always been goals. We had a 4-3 between these two. And way, way back in 2015 with the old Tulsa Roughnecks, there was a 6-3. So we were expecting goals last year. We got none in the 90 minutes. And here, 52 seconds, FC Tulsa have the lead by a 1-0. And here's Justin Portillo, who will be playing in that number 6 role. Very important to the cause. You see a lot of things starting with Portillo. It's a good signing.
Absolutely, and a position like that's really, really key. Breaking up play defensively, but also to have the soccer IQ, the vision to help progress the play going forward. And once you have that key player in that number 6 spot, it can really be impactful for your overall offense.
Here he is again, linking up well already with Edwin Lasso. Lasso driving that ball through, looking for Rogers. Rogers is in behind the defence, but a good sliding challenge coming in there from the number 77, as we said, the Venezuelan Azúcar. That's a good battle down that right-hand side, FC Tulsa's right. Corner for FC Tulsa, which, as we tell you, as the world demands low-cost, low-carbon energy, Williams will be there with the best transport, storage and delivery solutions. Williams, we make clean energy happen. Here's Blaine Ferry with an in-swinger with the left foot towards the near post. It's flicked on, it hits the defender, it's belted out. Back to the corner taker, Ferry. Ferry now hits it into the defender, and it will be a throw-in for FC Tulsa, who have already had 3 corners, such is their dominance. And this is the fast-breaking stoppage for the players that have been honouring their faith and Ramadan. It's a very sensible thing that has been brought in by the USL and warmly applauded by One Oak Field fans here, and are just sensible, and again a step in the right direction by this wonderful game of football that we see worldwide, and honouring people's cultures and faiths.
It is, and we've seen this not only in the USL, but you alluded to it, Dave, just across the world in various leagues, just honoring the tradition and heritage and faith to break the fast at sundown and allow those players to do that. I think it's a wonderful thing.
Wonderful thing, and of course it gives the coaches a chance to gather the players around. There's, as we said, Danny Stone, who will be saying to his players something along the lines of, you know, you've gone down in a few seconds, but you've just got to get yourselves into the game. But they're up against a very strong and good-looking, exciting team in FC Tulsa.
They are, and, you know, not the start to the season that they would have hoped. We've talked about the success that they've had last season, obviously winning the USL Championship and coming off of that high. So coming into this season, they already naturally have a target on their back. Not the start that they would have hoped, but definitely wanting to come into FC Tulsa and get themselves back on the right track. Down 1-0, having to chase the game a bit, so it really changes the dynamic. Need to settle things down, keep possession, and try to work their way into the final third. And for FC Tulsa, they've got the early goal, want to hang on to it, maintain their composure. We mentioned the new faces, trying to continue to learn about each other on the field. This is a vital moment for them to help maintain this lead.
There's one of the new signings, Arthur Rogers, and you got a shot of the terrace up there. The dollar beer night tonight was sold out pretty quickly, and the game will be underway very shortly. There's the pink jerseys, which Anna can tell us a little bit about.
It's really neat. FC Tulsa always has a fun flair to their jerseys from time to time. The red bud kit honoring the state tree for Oklahoma. As they come out here at home, fiery in their pink, make sure everyone is aware that they're here. You get a good look at it there.
Get a good look at Arthur Rogers with the Select Ball. Select, the official match ball supplier of the USL Championship and many elite leagues throughout Europe. Visit us.select-sport.com for the latest Select products, specials and more. Select, the player's choice. FC Tulsa on the attack again, their fourth corner of the half in this game, where they've got around about 58% of the possession. And here they are again with the crowd on the grassy bank behind the goal, willing this one in for the home side. Can they get a second? This one to the middle of the goal is a good strong header away, and FC Tulsa will need to retreat to the halfway line. Here's Segrist driving it back, flicked on by the centre-back Swahi, who didn't get enough on that one, and Phoenix Rising have the ball deep in their own defence with the Englishman Lawrence White. Here it works the ball up the left-hand side. Ferry gets some kind of touch in, but they've let the line go to try and get an offside. There's a good run infield. It's one-on-one with the keeper, and in fact the flag goes up and it is offside. And I think FC Tulsa knew exactly what they were doing there, Anna. You could see them letting the players run behind their back line.
Yeah, credit FC Tulsa. They did a great job understanding the development of the play, watching those runs in behind and stepping up cohesively. We'll get another look here at the replay. Thoughtful run in behind from Phoenix Rising. You see just a couple feet in behind. Great call by the assistant referee.
White works it out to the left-hand side to Azakar. Azakar up the line there to Quayshow. And there's a real chance it was a giveaway, and it was head in hands time for Stefan Stojanovic, who wanted a second on the night but just didn't catch it right.
I think he was just as surprised as we were that he had the ball that close to goal running on frame. Would have liked to have that one back.
Stojanovic played in the Greek Super League, getting some accolades down there, and he did score the first goal of the season for FC Tulsa, the first of three in a 3-1 win in Vegas. But the Bouchoir has hardly touched the ball and heads it away. We've not been able to mention him too much, Anna. I think we did allude to the fact that FC Tulsa have not got Rashid Tete. He was injured in the Orange County game, but what a man to bring in Bradley Bourgeois, who's somewhat of a club legend, played his college ball, didn't he, in the University of Tulsa, and he just slots straight in there at centre-back.
And that's something that will really benefit FC Tulsa this season, is they have some depth in those positions, and Bourgeois been with FC Tulsa multiple seasons, a lot of respect from the players. He really commands that back line and can bring just the vocal leadership as well as just his energy.
Now, Rising on the run here. Ball played into the area. Sawahi gets the ball away, and in fact, he's going to get the throw in as it comes off Edgardo Rito. Throw into FC Tulsa. Say again, the crowd have come in their numbers here tonight. It's a great atmosphere. You and I were down there before the game, and people were coming in pretty early for this home opener. It seems to have been a long time, but they know that there's something brewing here in this season with the new coach, new players, and they think they're expecting something big this season, Anna.
Absolutely, and I know in talking with the ownership group, the Crafts as well, they've been really thoughtful about who they bring in. They understand the vision that they want for this club, and they've seen moments of it throughout the past few seasons, but it's been hard to string games together to really create success, and they have a lot of confidence in head coach Mario Sanchez, and the entire staff, and the players that they've brought in as well have already shown what they can do and the impact that they can make for this club.
Ball goes all the way back to the man in yellow. That's Rios Novo, the Argentinian, who was beaten on the 52-second mark. FC Tulsa with that 0-0 lead. Throw in now to Rising. Ball loose again, and there's a run, scampering run down the right-hand side by Deleu. He's certainly quick and shuts down the space very, very quickly. Here's Marboy. Out to that right-hand side. Ball played in field. We haven't said too much about Doretiotto, the Italian, who's come in for a start here in the central midfield. Jose Hernandez drops to the bench. Here's Siegrist. Playing the ball in field to Portillo. Portillo, ball into space to Blaine Ferry. Ferry found a nice pocket of space there in the number 10 position. Here's Portillo sharing passes with Ferry. Bringing in Lasso out wide to Arthur Rogers, who loves to get forward from right back. Good possession by Mario Sanchez's men here. Sawahi, the Frenchman. Ferry infield to Justin Portillo. Cut out well. And Phoenix Rising looking to come forward. Still in their own half. Played up wide on the left to Juan Carlos Azocar. He goes back here to Lawrence Wyke. Ball driven through. Will it be kept in? It will by Cabral, who again is offside. And FC Tulsa are making this very frustrating for the front line of Phoenix Rising FC, quite frankly.
For how early it is in the season, FC Tulsa has really shown some good signs of leadership and just cohesion across that back line. They've been able to read the game very well, step up when needed, keep possession, find those quick passes centrally as well, and that's something that if you can build from the back that way, it just creates so much more opportunity, and they've shown some really good signs of being able to do that this season.
Great breaking ball here to Arthur Rogers. That's the voice of Anna Beffer alongside yours truly, Dave Saunders, as Rogers gets a low ball into box. It goes all the way across goal, and nobody can get on the end of it. And Marboy comes away with the ball, but they've given it away. And here's Lasso. Portillo will slow things down, slides it out wide on the left-hand side to Boubacar Diallo. Portillo again. Lasso, they're really comfortable on the ball here, FC Tulsa. Rogers back to Lasso. Lasso will bring in Alexis Sawahi at the back. Portillo inside the centre circle. FC Tulsa leading by 1-0. Diallo just has to check his run. but they won't mind that if they keep possession. Now, here's someone we haven't mentioned yet, is Joey Roggeveen, the Dutchman, making his debut tonight. Michael Creek on the bench. Creek started both FC Tulsa's away games at Vegas and Orange County, but Roggeveen has come in and he's got the gloves on tonight. Sliding ball through by Blaine Ferry, cut out well by Stenberg. One back by FC Tulsa. Lasso. They don't like to not have the ball for too long, do they, FC Tulsa? Here they are building again down that right-hand side. Arthur Rogers, the 27-year-old. Lasso will try one. It's one of those knuckleball shots, which is way wide. But when they lose the ball, to me, the theme, Anna, they just want it back so quickly.
It's been really exciting to see this FC Tulsa side when they do have turnovers and they give away the ball. They collectively defend quickly, and they've been able to win the ball back, and in some cases very high up the field. And I know that's part of the mantra they want to have is a high press, but it's so important when one person presses high that the rest go with them. And there have been moments where they've been able to execute that and turn the ball over high up the field, giving them some really good opportunities going forward.
Another example there where they shut down the defender and he just had to belt the ball away, and FC Tulsa back in possession. Dalu. Ball worked out here to Rogers. Can he get a decent ball in? It comes off the defender. There's a header straight into the arms of the keeper. That is a real chance again for FC Tulsa's number 19, Stefan Sojanovic. Anabefa, what an opportunity.
We've seen him float into those spaces. He knows where to be. Obviously has the goal so far tonight for FC Tulsa, but what makes him so dangerous is his ability off the ball as well. And we've seen him find those areas and be threatening. They're not able to find the back of the net, but another good look for FC Tulsa.
Osage Casino Hotel Tulsa is your place for fun and entertainment after the match. Enjoy a world-class casino experience with high-stakes tables and over 1,600 electronic games. Just 4 miles from One Oak Field. Osage Casino Hotel Tulsa. Ball given away. It's just not clicking for Phoenix Rising FC. And Anna, you know, you've played the game at professional level. Sometimes it's just the opposition making it difficult for you to get any rhythm into your game.
No, it is, and you have to give credit to FC Tulsa in that way, but Phoenix Rising, a good enough team to collect themselves and change this game in just a moment. They have the talent, the players. Most of these players were in that championship game last season, so they know what it takes to win, but have to get things clicking.
There's Bradley Bourgeois with the clearance, and then Rogers clears it. You're right, they're a top side. We should say welcome in to anybody who is supporting Phoenix Rising FC here to downtown Tulsa. And those of you watching at the watch party at the Walter Such place there in Phoenix, congratulations to you for your achievement last year. Of course, new season and 1 win, 3 defeats, but it's early doors yet in this season. My boy feeding the ball into Dora Tioto. He has to go back here to Stenberg. Stenberg, the man born in Gothenburg, Sweden, plays it forward. Good ball forward. Now, the high line from FC Tulsa. Rogers has to retreat here because the dangerous Azakar has the ball. He wants to try a shot. Rogers sticks out a right foot, temporarily foils the danger. Azakar still with the ball. Hasn't got much help. Couple of step overs. And Rogers again up to the challenge. Good defending from the right back.
In open space, 1v1 defending, does excellent, doesn't dive in, moves his feet quickly and allows FC Tulsa to get players back as well. Just delay the progression of that game, and FC Tulsa on the break here, back the other way.
Diallo. Blaine Ferry now with the ball. Bradley Bourgeois. Bourgeois, we said, from Cypress, Texas. 2017, he was playing for the old Tulsa Roughnecks before spending time in 2018-19 at Nashville, and then returned to FC Tulsa in 2020. And as we said, is a somewhat of a club legend here. Very, very popular with the fans, very popular with everyone around him. We've had him on the broadcast before, just a guy that loves life and loves this game of football. Here he is on the ball now. Portillo. Ferry will bring in Rogers, as we said, who loves that right-hand side. He very quickly in Las Vegas got down the right-hand side and produced a wonderful ball in for the goal for Stojanovic. Here's Segrist. Now shot from Lasso towards goal. Good save by the goalkeeper Rios Novo. Lasso caught that one pretty well. Still they come. Here's Ferry. There's hardly been a foul in this game. Here's Segrist. Lasso had that shot from a long way out, but the keeper was equal to it. Here's Rogers. FC Tulsa's ball into the box, headed away, headed down. And now the away side can come forward. Still no foul. It's been a clean game, well fought. Both teams wanting to play in the right way. Here's Rogers again, who spent most of the time, even though he's right back, in the Phoenix Rising FC half. Segrist up from left back, comes in field, looks for the ball out wide on the left hand side. Here's Diallo. Diallo will go back, not afraid to go back to Justin Portillo. Lasso wants the ball back, didn't quite get the 1-2 right there. So Janovic makes a nuisance of himself. And Phoenix Rising have the ball, but again the high press from FC Tulsa making it very difficult for them to come out here, Anna, but they have got out. That's a clever header from Azukar.
And those are the moments for Phoenix that's important, that think one step ahead. That header from Azukar, it's those little moments that will build up, because when you have a team like FC Tulsa that's high press, they're closing you in very quickly. You have to know what you're going to do with the ball before it even comes to you. And if you're Phoenix, that's going to be key as you continue to settle into this game, because FC Tulsa, if they can keep this pace up, are not giving Phoenix really any time on the ball to think through.
Zambrano. Marboy up from the back. Hasn't been able to do that too much. Almanakis just laying the ball off. And this will go all the way back to Rios Novo. Rios Novo played here memorably for Atlanta United 2 in 2021-22 and had an outstanding performance. And I remember praising the young goalkeeper on that night. Good goalkeeper. Now, Rising FC just enjoying some possession here. Haven't spent too much time in the FC Tulsa half. Zambrano just laying it off to Stenberg. Stenberg now to Marboy. Marboy just dispossessed. Now here's Stojanovic. Stojanovic, can he sit the ball in here to Dalu? Dalu in goal. He goes down and the referee says no penalty. Well, it's one of those where there was a slight push. Now they're saying, was that another card? Let's just have a look at that one, Anna.
FC Tulsa so dangerous on the break. Again, the high press, able to turn Phoenix Rising over deep in their half. Players converging, a little bit of a push. All the players there at full speed as that ball bouncing away from goal. Referee in a good position, made a confident call, but opted not to call a penalty kick.
Well, there's two comments I would make there. I don't think it's right for the defender to say, you know, that he dove. If he did, maybe he was saying it, you know, it should be a goal kick. But the other thing is, you can say you've seen him given. I mean, it was a fairly good shove, but it's one of those where the referee has gone with the defender there. That came from another mistake at the back from the visitors. Here's White going back to his goalkeeper, Rios Novo, who's couldn't have done anything with the opening goal, which separates the two sides. But he did make a fine save from a real good drive from 25 yards out from Edwin Lasso. FC Tulsa coming again, would dearly love a second before half time, which is some 11 minutes away. White will drive the ball to the right-hand side. Rito. Doria Tioto involved in the midfield. Now Stenberg. Stenberg's left-footed ball forward. Arrives at the feet of Quayshow. White forward. There's a flick on. Quayshow again. Left-footed ball trying to go in behind the defence. Bradley Bouchoir equal to the task. Azakar brings it down. Ferry goes in for a tackle. Wins it back for the pink-shirted FC Tulsa in their home opener here, having beaten Las Vegas by 3-1 and then a narrow defeat to Orange County 1-0. Here is Bradley Bouchoir chipping it down that right-hand side. Kept in play. Here's Blaine Ferry now, looking for a bit of support, twisting and turning. Brings in Sawahi, will cross the halfway line to Patrick Segrist, the former Colorado Springs Switchbacks man. Portillo. His looping ball will not find Rogers this time. Oklahoma State University Medicine is FC Tulsa's official sports medicine partner. Rogovine, the goalkeeper for FC Tulsa, in all blue tonight. A rare touch for him. Anna, he hasn't had a save to make yet, but we know that this game can turn very, very quickly.
No, I mean, he would definitely prefer it that way. And, you know, you alluded to it earlier in the game, Dave, but the competition for that goalkeeper spot with Michael Creek as well, and that's something you want to see as a head coach. When you have that kind of intensity and competitiveness in practice, it just lifts the other goalkeeper up. And when you have both options to step in and make an impact, that's exactly where you want to be. So far, hasn't had to make a save tonight. And FC Tulsa's been sound defensively up to this point.
A rare free kick in this game. Marboy will take it, wearing 4. Ball worked up to the right-hand side to Armanakis, who goes back to Marboy, who chips it forward. Clever play from the centre forward Cabral there. Now they come forward. Can they make something happen here? There's a lovely ball into the box. Out comes Joey Rogovine, and the referee points straight to the penalty spot. And we just said, Anna Beffa, how quickly this game can change.
I think it's a really smart play from Cabral. Slips in behind. Knows the pressure is coming from Rogovine. We'll get another look here at the replay. FC Tulsa's line a bit flat. Ball gets played in behind. Really good chip ball as it's spinning away, but Rogovine comes out, takes out Cabral, and earns Phoenix Rising a penalty kick here with an opportunity to equalize.
Yeah, Cabral has picked himself up and will take this penalty. And we said, I'll say again, how quickly a game can change. They've hardly been in the 18-yard box, and here they are with a chance to go get back on level terms. Now, what's Cabral got up his sleeve, and how good is FC Tulsa's Joey Rogovine at facing penalties? He's taking a drink here and taking a little bit of time. The referee will march in and get him onto his line. So a real chance here. Rogovine has not had a chance to make a save. And with 7 minutes to go to half-time, Cabral has a real opportunity here for his side to get back on level terms. He waits, referee blows his whistle, comes up, right-footed, and scores. Rogovine went the right way, but Cabral scores, and we are level. It's FC Tulsa 1, Phoenix Rising FC 1.
Cool penalty kick taken by Cabral as Rogovine tried to take his time, tried to play a little bit of the mental game there. Cabral wasn't having any of it, stepped up with confidence. Well struck ball low into the corner, giving the away side the equalizer here. We'll get another look at the replay.
Well, you see that Rogovine will go the right way but it was well struck, and I think it was the pace that beat Rogovin. 1-1. And FC Tulsa, you can have 70% of the possession, but the real stat is the goals, and it's 1-1. Now there's a handball there. Dorotioto didn't like it, but it's a chance for FC Tulsa to make an immediate reply as we are in the 40th minute. Ball being placed by Justin Portillo. Diallo's over it as well. FC Tulsa have got 7 players out of your shot who are still on the 18-yard line. Everybody back for the visitors here, Phoenix Rising FC. Blaine Ferry just goes and has a little word. Now, is there something they've practiced? Will it be a shot on goal? It's certainly left of centre, as you can see from our shot there. Here's Portillo. Chips it into the area. It's headed away. Ferry will give it back to Segrist. Segrist will go to the left here. Diallo back into the box. It's headed away. Powerful header away. Ferry to Rogers. Rogers could curl one into the box. Goes short here to Blaine Ferry. 1-1 the score. Stojanovic scoring in the first minute, and just a couple of minutes ago Cabral equalising from the penalty spot, having been brought down by FC Tulsa's goalkeeper Joey Rogovin. Portillo. Now Phoenix Rising FC really sitting in, Anna, and making it very hard for FC Tulsa maybe to break the lines here.
And that's where, Dave, when FC Tulsa got that early goal, it really forced Phoenix Rising FC to get forward and leave themselves a bit more exposed in the back, because they had to chase the game, chase that equalizer. But to your point, now that they have the equalizer, they're able to sit back a bit more, try to keep numbers back, keep possession. They don't have to push as high. They'll obviously still have a sense of urgency to try to find that next goal, but it changes the way they play this game than they have leading up to that equalizer.
Free kick quickly taken by the visitors here, who will be buoyed by that goal from the penalty spot. Sometimes you just have to get in the game in some way, and they've got it. Now there's a real chance in the box here, and there's a goal. It's 2 in a couple of minutes for Cabral from the penalty spot, and now he scores from the 6-yard line. And with 3 minutes to go, the game has turned on its head. It's FC Tulsa 1, Phoenix Rising FC 2.
Just shows you how quickly things can change. Cabral, unbelievable play here these last few minutes. We'll get another look at the replay. Phoenix Rising, great build-up, good chip over the top, thoughtful touch into Cabral, and a wonderful finish. And Phoenix Rising FC in front tonight for the first time, moments before the first half, and FC Tulsa trying to regain composure here after leading most of the first half. Now they find themselves behind.
Yeah, Renzo Zambrano was with the assist, the number 26, and that man, Cabral, has scored a brace tonight and is now sitting on a hat-trick. And we have game on here. FC Tulsa 1, Phoenix Rising FC 2. Of course, stay with us in the Williams halftime show. We will show you all the highlights from this first half. It's been pretty exciting for both sets of fans tuning in. And if you're a neutral tuning in here on ESPN Plus or Cox 93 locally here, or on Your View streaming service, then you have been watching a great game of football. 3 goals in this first half, and we're not over yet. We've still got a minute and a half to go, plus the 4th officials board. Here FC Tulsa building again. Lasso to Bradley Bourgeois. A dummy from Lasso, a little bit slack there. Segrist didn't get the ball rolling to his feet. Now a long ball. Bradley Bourgeois is back there. Cabral will give up the chase and just sit in now as he plays up on his front, on his own up front. And Phoenix Rising have caught FC Tulsa on the break for that second goal. Segrist. Portillo. Segrist into the box. It comes off a defender. Rolls all the way through to Rios Novo. Looking at around about 5 minutes of stoppage time we're hearing. As we tell you about the FC Tulsa kits, we've already alluded to it. FC Tulsa Route 66 and Redbud kits are available for purchase at shop.fctulsa.com. FC Tulsa playing in their kit tonight, the pink shirts, playing from left to right on your screens. Zawahi with a header, which came off Cabral. There's the confirmation of the fourth official holding up the 5 minutes on the board. There's a long scooping ball forward. Blaine Ferry goes in, wins the ball, and he's won a free kick right on halfway. And what FC Tulsa would give now, Anna, for an equaliser before half-time?
And FC Tulsa obviously would love the next goal, but wanting some positive things heading into halftime. They had such a good first half for most of the first half, and then obviously you can see how just a few minutes, if you switch off and credit Phoenix Rising FC, have done a great job. Cabral leading the charge, but FC Tulsa trying to find a few moments in favor of them leading into halftime to pick that momentum back up.
Now we're in stoppage time, and that's a loose ball, and now Phoenix Rising can break again, leading by 2-1. There is Cabral, the goal scorer of both goals for Phoenix Rising FC. Marboy plays switch. Stenberg with a cushioned header back to his goalkeeper Rios Novo, who, remember, at 1-0 made a very fine save from an Edwin Lasso drive. Segrist with a header forward. Good possession now from the away side. Lawrence White playing it down the middle. It's going to go all the way through to Joey Rogovine, the life of a goalkeeper, and he's not had a save to make, hardly touched the ball, and then he's bringing down the striker for the penalty, and then he's beaten a couple of minutes later. It really is the life of a goalkeeper, isn't it?
It is, and it's unfortunate because the routine saves and things in the course of a normal game don't always get recognized, and then the few moments that he's had are the ones that you remember. It's important for him mentally too to stay switched on and come back from that, keep morale high, as FC Tulsa here back on the other end trying to connect some passes.
Yeah, Rogers just getting dispossessed there. As we said, there's hardly been any fouls in this game. It's a great game by two teams that want to play the game in the right way, and Phoenix Rising, who are finishing the half strongly, having had to soak up a lot of the pressure in this first half. Around about 2 minutes left here in this first half from downtown Tulsa, One Oak Field to be precise. Now there's a player gone down there. Referee's playing on, and now the ball is out, and there'll be some attention given. As we can tell you, the new era of USL continues on the CBS networks in April. Join us Tuesday, April 9th on CBS Sports Network as Charleston Battery takes on Louisville City FC at 7 p.m. Eastern in a rematch of last year's Eastern Conference Final. Slight stoppage here. It looks like the Italian there, Joelo Doratio. Throw in then down the right hand side. Sawahi's there, cushioning it back to Rogovine, the Dutchman. Rolls it out to Bradley Bourgeois. Rogers waits wide. Bourgeois goes left, raking ball from him. Good ball to Segrist. Segrist here, down, and a run towards the line, and there was good defending from Marboy. And nice little hug there to check that both players are okay. And it's Diallo who went down there. But Anna, it's been a good game, hasn't it? As we said, there's hardly been any fouls at all, and you know, people are playing the game in the right way here.
It has. It's been a quality match so far, and you knew it would be with the quality that Phoenix Rising FC has coming off of a really successful season, as we've mentioned. Didn't have the start that they wanted to, but they wanted to come back in, come to FC Tulsa, and make a statement. They haven't.
Now, here's Stoyanovich. Going to be 2-2 before half-time. Oh, it's a good save from the goalkeeper. Stoyanovich had a real chance to level the game up, and you have to say that is a very fine piece of goalkeeping.
Rios Novos has come up big for the away side multiple times so far this season. He saved a penalty kick. He's had 1v1 opportunities, and in this moment especially does really, really well. Outstanding ball up over the top by Blaine Ferry in space, and the kick save. It's exactly what you want to see from your goalkeeper. Keeps Phoenix in front in the closing moments here of this first half.
Yeah, it was seconds left, and it was. Doesn't matter how you save it as a goalkeeper, does it? He saved it with his left foot, and Mr. Corrigan, the referee, brings proceedings to the end here in the first half. We are going to try to speak to the head coach Mario Sanchez for his thoughts, Anna, but before we get coach as he leaves the field, FC Tulsa controlling possession, but alas, they go in 2-1 down at the break.
Just shows you have to stay mentally switched on, especially against a quality side like Phoenix Rising FC. You can't get too comfortable. They've had really good moments when they've pressed, they've kept possession, and that's what they'll have to continue to do in the second half. But the dynamic changes, they'll have to press higher, leaving themselves a bit exposed defensively, trying to chase this game, similar to the position that Phoenix was in the first half. But they have new head coach. They've had moments of adversity on the road. This is another moment of adversity, important for them to see how they come back out here in the second half.
Yeah, new coach, as we said, some new players, and you know, FC Tulsa will have to quickly pick themselves up. This game, of course, only at halftime, far from over, and the crowd have really enjoyed themselves. Now let's see if we can talk to Coach Mario Sanchez. We hope that he can hear us loud and clear. Coach, thanks for joining us. I know you want to get down and talk to the boys in the locker room. Dave Saunders here. Dream start, and yet you go in 2-1 down. What are your thoughts?
I mean, we had complete control of the game. Really disappointing the last 10 minutes because get the goal we needed and created plenty of chances. And I mean, quite frankly, we need to score. I mean, we missed too many chances. Again, there the last minute we should have scored another one. You can't create this many chances and not score your goals, and it changes the game.
Coach, you mentioned the opportunities that you've had in this first half. What's the message to your team? There have been so many good moments, but a tough opponent, but they've had chances. What's the message going into halftime?
No, I mean, again, we got to continue to focus on us, and we can't lose our way. I think I'm really disappointed because 35 minutes we're doing really well. You know what I mean? We're moving the ball, and then it just we lose focus for a minute, and they're a good team, and they punished us for it, and then another goal, and just yeah. I mean, you can hear me. I'm really disappointed just because everything was going our way, and we had control, and now we find ourselves 2-1 down, and now we got to chase the game.
Coach, we'll let you get down to talk to the players. Thanks so much for joining us. That's Coach Mario Sanchez, the new coach for FC Tulsa. He will have some words to say that as we go to break, he'll have some words to say with his team down there. But this game at halftime, it's been a thrilling half. Halftime here. We'll be back after the break for the Williams halftime show. It is FC Tulsa 1, Phoenix Rising FC 2.
My back was hurting a lot
of cricks in my neck.
Lower back completely went out.
and everything hurt all at once.
You need to go to Tulsa Spine and Rehab, see Dr. Riley.
He does an adjustment and I feel great after.
Each patient just gets 110% attention, no matter what they're here for or how long they're here.
When I leave here, I always feel so much better.
I feel stronger than I did before.
I'm happier, I feel better.
The reason that I have to stay well.
Dear future Charlie, Mom said life is full of opportunities. She also said life is full of learning new things. Really, really cool new things. And when you have the right tools. There are a lot of skills to learn. If we all do the best we possibly can, you just never know whose life might change
for the better.
Hi, I'm Bill Knight for Bill Knight Ford. When you buy a vehicle from us, your transaction doesn't end when you drive off the lot. That's because all vehicle purchases come backed by the Knight Advantage. This includes a lifetime powertrain warranty on all new vehicles, a 6-month, 6,000-mile warranty on all used vehicles, and a low price guarantee. These exclusive offers help make your car buying experience easier and more affordable. And that's why we're Oklahoma's #1 Ford dealer, Bill Knight Ford, home of the Knight Advantage.
Stefan Stojanovic, 52 seconds to score for FC Tulsa, but alas, a brace from Cabral has given the visitors from Phoenix a halftime lead of 2-1. We will be back with more of the Williams halftime show right after this.
And the day you find out why.
Yeah, I said what I said. I don't care, I paint the town red.
Survive this, it's going to make the whole story that much better.
The bright horses are broken free from the fields.
They're hungry for the women's game. They want to see women's soccer. They want to play women's soccer, and that's what we're building at the USL.
You can see it in my eyes, only want the best. And maybe running every night won't settle for less. Got me looking to the sky, got me feeling blessed. Got this fire burning up inside of my chest. Burning up inside of my chest. Got this fire burning up inside of my chest.
Pain doesn't care who you are or why you hurt, but pain can be mastered if you know the way. Fight back with Tiger Balm's legendary herbal power. Trusted for over 100 years, our proven blend of camphor, menthol, and essential oils tames pain with the strength and speed of the tiger, so that you can rise above pain and get back to living. This is the way of the tiger.
We're coming in strong, and you will not forget it. We're here to take you on, and we can fight and we defend it. We never looking back, we focused on the road. We didn't come to play, and now we never let it go. Yeah, we want to take it higher.
Follow up in! Louisville level in the 70th. He puts it in. Indy 11 leads on the road.
Yeah, we want to take it higher.
Smoke up, dash in the blem. Free up the guys, then dip out the ends. Jump in the ride, don't burn up the rims. Don't stop the clutch, the way to my end. Never in the block with the up for events. Skin get close to be putting on them with the tips on 10. Bats in the back, that's on tap, all ready to go and jump in.
Welcome back into One Oak Field. We have seen, quite honestly, a breathtaking first half here in FC Tulsa's home opener. As you can see, FC Tulsa trailing by 2-1. They did open the scoring earlier. We will look at the first half highlights later on. I know it's early on in the season, Annabeth, but let's just have a look at some standings. And Orange County at the top there, and FC Tulsa went there, narrow defeat. But as we said, very, very early in the season.
Yeah, FC Tulsa, as you mentioned, dropped against Orange County, but had so much positive come out of that game, and they're such a quality side. And seeing some new faces here in the Western Conference this season as well for FC Tulsa, as you see Phoenix Rising FC currently at 10, looking for their second win of the season. So far in good shape here in this first half. A lot of room left for shuffling, a lot of quality sides, which is what makes the USL Championship so fun to watch. You have to show up for every game in the season because you never know what can happen.
Yeah, FC Tulsa, of course, have moved from the Eastern Conference last season to the Western Conference this season, and we are, as you can see in the caption there, in week 5. As we move on now to have a look at the out-of-town scoreboard on a beautiful night here as you look at downtown Tulsa. Well, we can't give you any scores tonight because this is the only game going on, but some mouth-watering prospects. Lou City tomorrow against Indy 11. Good rivalry there. That one on CBS at 3 p.m. And then, of course, Pittsburgh Riverhounds SC against the Tampa Bay Rowdies at 6. And it goes on. Colorado Springs Switchbacks against Sacramento at 7. And then if you want the later games, New Mexico and Oakland Roots entertaining El Paso and Monterey Bay, respectively. And then 9:30 p.m. Las Vegas Lights against San Antonio FC. Wonderful games in this wonderful league, the USL Championship, as we look at some news and notes, and tune in to the USL's first ever broadcast on the CBS Sports Network as the Charleston Battery host Lou City FC in a rematch of the 2023 Eastern Conference Final. That one on Tuesday next at 7 p.m. Eastern, and Buffalo Pro Soccer joining the Championship League by 2026. The USL announced 2 national multi-year partnerships this week, with Electrolit serving as the official hydration partner and Prinks Tires serving as the league's first ever official tire partner. And lastly, 16 USL Championship clubs will enter the 3rd round of the Lamar Hunt US Open Cup starting on April the 16th. FC Tulsa will host Northern Colorado Hailstorm FC at the University of Tulsa on Wednesday, April the 17th at 7 p.m. Kickoff time there to be confirmed. As we said, it's been quite a half. We will take another break, and I'll tell you what, we'll have a look at those first half highlights. It's FC Tulsa 1, Phoenix Rising FC 2.
The experience to adapt, learn, and grow defines Williams. We've delivered natural gas to power change for over a century. Now we're investing in next-gen technologies to move toward a low-carbon future. We can reduce emissions and meet rising energy demands because experience powers us.
Summertime is back at Osage Casino Hotel Tulsa, and we have the perfect getaway for you. Cool off in our spacious freeform pool, grab your favorite drink and chill at the poolside bar, or relax and unwind in a cozy private cabana. Just steps away are tempting restaurants, live entertainment, and a world-class casino gaming experience. At Osage Casino Hotel Tulsa, your place to stay and relax.
Tonight's match is brought to you by Osage Casino Hotel, your place to play. By Tulsa Spine and Rehab, a team of specialists in one place, delivering lasting pain relief. And by Williams, we make clean energy happen. Well, I tell you what, if you've been with us on this broadcast from the beginning, you will know that we've seen quite a first half, and Anna Beffer alongside me as we roll the highlights. It only took 52 seconds for FC Tulsa to do this.
FC Tulsa wanted to come into this game with high intensity and make a statement, and they did absolutely that. Really a dream start for FC Tulsa. Stojanovic getting the goal, thoughtful pass in behind, and then they just continued to have opportunities. The delivery in from Rogers has been outstanding on the right wing, another opportunity, and then Phoenix Rising FC's trying to get things going, but really defensively, FC Tulsa was pretty sound throughout the first half. Good 1v1 defending, very thoughtful about not letting those crosses get in to create danger, but then ultimately Phoenix Rising FC gets in behind. Cabral draws the penalty kick, steps up, and nails it. The pace behind that did not give goalkeeper an opportunity to get there in time. And in a matter of a few minutes, this game absolutely changed. Cabral with a brace, giving Phoenix Rising FC the lead. FC Tulsa with a last-minute chance in the first half, but an outstanding save from Rios Novos. And Dave, a really entertaining first half between these two sides, but you expect FC Tulsa to come out in the second half firing and chasing this game a bit.
Certainly will, and Cabral's goals were 3 minutes apart, by the way. So 3 goals and plenty of stats to look at, Anna, and it shows some domination of possession by FC Tulsa to a point, but you have to say that percentage of 45% for Phoenix grew after they got those goals.
It absolutely did. Phoenix Rising FC really absorbed that early pressure from FC Tulsa, settled into the game, and then started feeling more confident on the ball. They were patient. They kept possession later in that first half and able to fight their way back into this game. And you mentioned, Dave, just a couple minutes changed the game for Phoenix Rising FC. Cabral the difference maker, but FC Tulsa 6 shots, 4 of those on target. They've been efficient in front of goal, but they'll have to do that again in this second half, give themselves an opportunity to find that equalizer.
I'll tell you what, Anna, as we wait for Phoenix Rising to come out, it just shows you, doesn't it? And we mentioned it in commentary, FC Tulsa were totally dominant there. There was the high press. They didn't like not having the ball. They were winning it back. Rising were finding it difficult to clear and give it to one of their men. And it all changed with the penalty, really, didn't it?
And that's where it's so important defensively, stay mentally focused, stay switched on, because you can't get too comfortable in these games, especially against a quality side like Phoenix Rising FC. And head coach Mario Sanchez alluded to that as we chatted with him as he was heading into the locker room at halftime. Everything was going their way, and a switch off, a lack of focus for just a couple of minutes completely turned this game on its head. So now FC Tulsa having to come from behind, but 45 minutes left to do it. It's going to be tough. Phoenix Rising FC, we've talked about the success they had last season. They want to get themselves back on the right track. Only 1 win so far this season, looking for their second. And we'll get a look here at the OSU Medicine injury report. Philip Goodrum still out. Rashid Tete, we talked about him, how Bourgeois comes in for him. Phoenix Rising FC, Alejandro Fuenmayer also out. It's the OSU Medicine injury report tonight.
Yep, as Phoenix Rising FC are now out and in their huddle, and we are expecting a wonderful second half. Thank you again for your company here on ESPN Plus, also on Cox 93 locally, and your view. We should say that this broadcast is going across the whole of Oklahoma, so thank you for joining us from Arkansas. We know. And Anna Beffa with you. No substitutions as far as we can see from either side. What is in store in the next 45 minutes? You will find out with us right here, right now. Here is Segrist coming forward for FC Tulsa. Slowing things down. You would expect Phoenix Rising FC, Anna, to sit in a little bit here as they're doing now with really what you would say, you know, a 4-1-4-1 or maybe a 4-5-1 as Segrist comes forward. But you would expect them to be very, very good on the break.
Right, they won't take as many risks with numbers maybe going forward, but they'll have the opportunity, as you mentioned. We've seen them in transition be really dangerous, and FC Tulsa is going to have to be thoughtful about spreading them out, creating that space in behind, because as they compact and have those added numbers defensively, it'll make it that much tougher for FC Tulsa to penetrate defensively.
It's been a pretty difficult start for Phoenix Rising. They lost their first 2 games by 1-0, 1 at home and 1 away. And then the only goal that they'd scored previous tonight was the goal at home to Oakland in the narrow 1-0 win. And then they went to New Mexico, they're home to New Mexico, and they went down by 1-0. So they've doubled their tally here tonight in the first half. Harmonakis was on the ball there, the number 21. Had a fairly quiet but efficient first half. Here's Zambrano, 5 appearances for his country, Venezuela. Diallo easily shoved off the ball fairly. Marboy wearing 4 at the back, ever present this season. Segrist gets a header. Good header down from Edwin Lasso. If you like the look of Lasso, the number 17 for FC Tulsa. And Abefi, your first look at him tonight?
Yeah, he's been really impactful.
The ball over the top here. Stojanovic is in there. He gets a shot, and it's going to go away for a goal kick. Stojanovic wanted more than that. In fact, there was a clash. It was an inadvertent clash. I think the right decision has been given. We'll just have a look at that, and then we'll come back to comments on Edwin Lasso in just a moment.
That just shows you in the blink of an eye, a direct ball up over the top there. Tough to see exactly who that came off of, but referee in a good position. I think you're right, Dave. Both players going for the ball there. As Rios Novos will get things started again for Phoenix Rising FC.
Yep, just had to have a little word from one of his defenders, maybe just to stop talking to the referee there. 2-1 the score. Thank you again for your company here as we're in the 48th minute of this home opener for FC Tulsa in this 2024 season. Remember, 1 win and 1 defeat away from home. They would dearly love to start with at least a point on the board, preferably 3. Talking to Coach Mario Sanchez during the week, he said to me, we're in the entertainment business. We want to entertain people and we want to win our home games as one of our main focuses for this season. Well, certainly it's been entertaining as Rogers wins a free kick, the Englishman there. Diallo's gone over to maybe swing this one in. Portillo's there as well. Line being held on the 18-yard line, as you can see. Lasso there, swides up from the back. Stojanovic, who's had a couple of chances to add to his tally. Bourgeois up there as well. Here's Diallo's ball into the box. Lasso gets a header in. And it's Rito who just runs out of field there. And it's going to be a throw-in. It's going to be quickly taken here by Delou. Segrist and Delou share a 1-2. That was good play. Here's Segrist into the box. Diallo's there. Diallo has won a corner for FC Tulsa. Referee looked at his linesman. Referee much closer. And Diallo will just leave the ball here for Justin Portillo. Portillo, somewhat of a legend at New Mexico. And of course, ex-Charleston Battery, Real Monarchs and Real Salt Lake. Here he is for FC Tulsa, the 31-year-old. In swinger, corner, good one, header, goal! What a corner from Justin Portillo. What a header from Edwin Lasso, the Colombian, the newest recruit. And it's only taken 4.5 minutes and FC Tulsa are back on level terms. FC Tulsa 2, Phoenix Rising FC 2.
You knew FC Tulsa would come out with energy and fight. And Portillo with an unbelievable set-piece corner into the box, in-swinger with pace. Lazo does the rest. Rises above, really powerful header. Right past Rios Novo, and FC Tulsa equalizing in the first few moments of this second half. You could tell the disappointment from Mario Sanchez heading into halftime. They had so many opportunities and were completely in control. Don't know what he said to them at halftime, but whatever he said, it worked. They came out with fight, and Lazo making an immediate impact here for FC Tulsa.
If you're a defender coming up from the back, or you're a striker, that is the perfect delivery, isn't it, onto your head? I mean, he couldn't hardly miss. I mean, it was just such a perfect ball in from Justin Portillo. But wait a minute, forward come Riders. They want a third here, and they're into the area there, but cut out well. And now Blaine Ferry shoved off the ball. As we said, it's been a really good game. There's hardly been a foul at all in this game. And both teams here, you feel that all 3 results are really possible here as Rito plays a ball into the box. Switch back here to Dorotioto, and then wild from him, and that's going to go up onto the grassy bank, which has plenty of families. It's always a family atmosphere here at One Oak Field. Anna and FC Tulsa do such a great job on these home games, and as we said, there is a really good atmosphere in here tonight.
Well, and especially with this being the first home game for FC Tulsa, they've had a couple away games and really a couple bye weeks as well. So their home fans excited to see them play, excited to see what they've put together for this season. And so far, this game has absolutely delivered.
Cabral was trying to nutmeg the defender. He's on a hat-trick, of course. Marboy comes forward from the back. chance to hit one. It's a curler there, but it's head and hands time for Armanakis. Armanakis, who was, there's Marboy, who came up from the back. We'll have a look at the replay from Panos Armanakis' left-footed shot here. Just didn't get the angle right. It's an interesting character. He was born in California. He moved to Sydney, Australia at a young age, but he's also of Greek descent, so he's actually got 3 opportunities internationally. Great servant to... Now Stojanovic is here, and he just couldn't get it over the top of the goalkeeper. And you have to say that Phoenix Rising FC have given Stojanovic himself 3 opportunities tonight.
They have, and when you have a forward like Stojanovic, that's what makes him dangerous as well, because he's anticipating those mistakes to happen. So he's already there, he's already on it, trying to make something happen out of nothing. Has been a bit unlucky in those moments, but you can see how dangerous he can be with the anticipation of those mistakes. Phoenix Rising FC has to be more careful.
It's Blaine Ferry, who was just brought down. Free kick. Portillo's over it. Portillo will get the assist, of course, for the goal for Edwin Lasso's first for the club. Ball into the area. It's over everybody. There's a scampering run from Segrist, who'll just keep this in. Wonderful play from the left back. Diallo's ball into the box, and there's a good catch from the goalkeeper, Rios Novo. But FC Tulsa are putting some decent balls into that box, Anna.
The delivery, you're right, has been really, really outstanding so far in this second half. And the work to get there, keep the ball in play, stay composed, and make sure you deliver a good ball in, not forcing it. FC Tulsa's had some really good moments.
White goes back to Rios Novas, who goes to Marboy. Marboy up the right-hand side. And that's out. Can't watch the match? Turn on Sirius XM FC 157, North America's only 24/7 source for engaging soccer talk, including USL All Access, Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern. Plus here, live matches from the USL, MLS, Premier League and more, all on Sirius XM FC 157 and the new Sirius XM app. Diallo can't keep that one in. We're in the 56th minute now in this pulsating game. 2-2 the score. If you are just joining this broadcast, welcome into downtown Tulsa, One Oak Field. FC Tulsa playing in pink shirts from right to left on your screens against the Wayside Phoenix Rising FC playing in all black and their gold numbers. Here, getting in behind the defence is the exciting Deleu. Deleu's in there. Good tackle, though, from Marboy. Another corner. And Justin Portillo gets a high five with the ball boy and then gets the ball from the ball boy. In fact, Portillo's marching over now. He's going to be joining Alex Deleu. Deleu in his first start, the ex-Colorado Springs Switchbacks man, but it is Portillo. Will it be the same thing again, or if FC Tulsa got something else up their sleeve? Here's the ball from Portillo. It's another good one. There's a flick, Taylor, another goal! Would you believe it? FC Tulsa score again from a corner, and this time it's Alex Sawahi up from the back. Portillo the assister. FC Tulsa 3, Phoenix Rising FC 2.
Portillo with 2 unbelievable displays of delivery here. And FC Tulsa, powerful headers to go with it, and Sawahi on the end of that one. And just like that, FC Tulsa back in front here at One Oak Field. You could feel the energy after that third goal. They could feel it coming. Just outstanding play. The set pieces, they're so important. The run of play has been important. But Sawahi coming up from the back, rising up again for FC Tulsa, and they find themselves in front.
Entertainment of the highest quality, but you saw Sawahi there say, now think about it. Calm things down. FC Tulsa were 1-0 up. They were 2-1 down at half-time, and now they lead by 3-2. And here in behind the defence now is Delou. Delou twisting and turning, plays a beautiful ball to Ferry. Ferry now back onto his left foot, held up by White. Back to Portillo, who's had 2 assists, into the area, headed away. Segrist heads it back in. There's a header from Diallo, but a good header from Marboy. And now Rising FC will try to clear their lines with Egato Rito, calming things down. Stenberg down that left-hand side. Rogers gets a header in to clear the danger. What a game of football we're seeing. We're hoping you're enjoying this as much as we are here on ESPN Plus, Cox 93 locally, and on Your View. Thank you for joining us. And what a game. Well, Mario Sanchez said he wanted to entertain. He said, we're in the entertainment business. This is entertainment of the highest quality. I want to come back to that last goal in just a moment and ask Anna, as the analyst, a question. Marboy up to Segrist. Segrist gives it away to Dorotioto. Now a chance for a shot on goal. There's a curling shot, but it's way, way wide. It was Quaisho who had the disappointing effort. Anna, let's have a look at this last goal with a glancing header from Sawahi. You take us through this one. Portillo, as we know, excellent from the corner.
The consistency of his deliveries makes this great, but then Sawahi coming up from behind with pace. All he has to do there is flick the ball on frame because of the power from Portillo. And that's the difference. FC Tulsa, in the run of play, they've had really good moments, but sometimes those set pieces can be impactful, and when you can execute them right, it shows you how important they can be. And FC Tulsa has done just that, has had a great second half to put themselves back in front.
Okay, Anna Beffa, going to put you on the spot. Tell me, and I know there'll be coaches watching this broadcast, and they'll be shouting at the screens when I say this, why do defenders not stand on the posts? Years ago, you'd have a defender on each post. That defender would have cleared that off the line. It wouldn't have been a goal. We'll come back to that in a minute, and I'll give Anna a little bit of time. It seems to be in the modern game that defenders don't defend on the posts. I guess the answer is you're gonna try and mark them, but there's an opportunity there where it could have been cleared, couldn't it?
You're right. It could go either way. When I played, I was always on that front post trying to do something to get the ball out, but you have markup opportunities. You can have just more numbers in the box, making it difficult to get a clean look on goal, but that's what they chose to do defensively. And when you have someone as powerful as Sawahi with just the momentum coming in, it just takes a touch. And right there, you're right, tactically not favorable for Phoenix Rising FC, but FC Tulsa able to execute in those big moments.
Now there'll be a yellow card. Oh, there's a red card from the referee. Well, I was just going to say it was going to be a yellow card, and the referee has produced a straight red. Bradley Bourgeois it is who's gone down, and it's Quaisho who's been sent off a straight red. Stenberg's having a word with the referee. They're saying it's his first foul. Was it really a foul? There's a Segrist and Weicker having a little chat there. The referee was right there, Anna. We'll get a chance to see it. Bradley Bourgeois is lying on the floor, but it's Quaisho who's been sent off the field, and Phoenix Rising FC will have to play the last 29 minutes with 10 men. And there's the disappointing man. Let's see it.
These referees have a split second to make these decisions, and I think he made the right one here. You saw at the end the foot come up, the studs come up. That's exactly what the referee is looking for. It's a dangerous play. Bourgeois fortunate there. You look, he's recovering, hopefully will stand to his feet, but referee in a good position and a straight red, dangerous play. Unfortunate for Phoenix Rising FC, but I think it's the right call.
I would agree with you. I think when you go in the modern game like that with suds up, I mean, Cabral's saying, well, there's no question that Bradley Bourgeois was acting. I mean, we all know Bradley Bourgeois. He does not go down easily. And he's saying, what are you arguing about? Mr. Corrigan, the referee was right there in a great position. It's a red card. Now it really is game on. We've had 5 goals. Now we've got a red card. What happens from here on in? Milo Yosef has come on for FC Tulsa, wearing 11. Blaine Ferry switches the ball to Segrist. Segrist will go back here to Lasso, will try one. Oh, he's hit the bar! Well, the goalkeeper stood and watched it and will be mightily relieved that that did not end up in the top corner. Anna Beffa, what a shot from Lasso. You're looking at Milo Yosef, but look at this for a strike.
Great ball laid off, sets himself up nicely with his first touch, and then just completely unleashes the power behind that. He was hoping it would dip down just below Rios Novos. Lucky that that hit the crossbar, but an unbelievable strike. And Lasso's just shown so well this evening. Exciting to see what he'll do for FC Tulsa this season.
Well, sometimes you get lucky as a goalkeeper, don't you? I mean, there was no way he was going to get anywhere near it. You just have to hope that it's going to go over the bar or it hits the frame and comes out, and that's exactly what happened. It remains 3-2. And Lasso is not afraid of having a shot. We've seen that tonight already. Stojanovic flicking the ball on there, but Dalu couldn't get that one. Rogers. FC Tulsa will try to keep possession now in this frantic game. Segrist, clever ball. Milo Yosef. Good ball to Stojanovic, who's offside. Milo Yosef, who replaced Boubacar Diallo, who had a good game for me. Milo Yosef, who is in his second season with FC Tulsa, born in Aachen, Germany. And he's made over 30 appearances for FC Tulsa. Exciting player, can play on the left or the right. Likes to play out wide, and he makes a habit. We were saying before the game, Milo Yosef, of scoring on the opening day of the season. He did it in Miami last year, and this season he did it the second goal in Las Vegas in that 3-1 win. FC Tulsa coming forward again. Yosef is down that left-hand side. Has to check his run to stay on side. This is a great ball. Here's Stojanovic. It's just running away from him. That was almost picked up pace off the One Oak Field surface.
Really unfortunate, that ball just a bit overhit. The short, and then that long pass to release. FC Tulsa had an opportunity in space. We'll get another look here at the replay. The one touch back, sees the open man, but just a bit too much on it. And FC Tulsa trying to string some passes together, extend their lead, but we'll see a few substitutions here and maybe a familiar face for FC Tulsa folks as Gabby Torres checks in, former FC Tulsa player. Hernandez also checks in for Phoenix Rising FC as a couple substitutions. Tired legs playing a man down.
And Lawrence Wyke it is who's gone to the right-hand side. Gabby Torres, FC Tulsa fans will be familiar with him, will play his player's trade down the left-hand side. Now here's Cabral, still on a hat-trick, shoots, but that one is going to finish up with the families on the grassy banks up there at One Oak Field, and it remains 3-2. We're playing the 67th minute here. As the world demands low-cost, low-carbon energy, Williams will be there with the best transport, storage and delivery solutions. Williams, we make clean energy happen. Rios Novo, who's been beaten 3 times in the first minute, and then 2 headers from Justin Portillo corners. There is Portillo in the action. Lasso to Milo Yosef. Yosef's a very good player to bring on at this time in the game. Bags of energy, Anna, and playing down that left-hand side, he'll give Phoenix Rising's Lawrence Wyke something to think about. Here's Rogers, twisting and turning. Portillo. Into the box, and there's Milo Yosef, and he's just sliced it wide from 6 yards out. White says to the assistant, why didn't you raise the flag? I think he made a perfect run through, but he'll be disappointed by his own standards.
Unbelievable vision and ball from Portillo, that diagonal on the backside, and Yosef opts for power, swings all the way through, and that moment, just the instep, redirect that ball back on frame, force Rios Novos to make a save, but just not able to get that one right.
And I think the assistant got it right. I think it was a beautiful run through by Milo Yosef. Here's Rogers. FC Tulsa dominant, but they'll want to get another goal here to put daylight between the two teams. Rogers inside the area, tackled. Stenberg with a header away. And then Jose Hernandez, who's come on as a second half substitute, will win a free kick in the midfield for his team. Zombrano. Out wide on the left-hand side to Torres. Rios Novo to Marboy. High press again from the men in the pink shirts. That's FC Tulsa, the home side. If you're a neutral tuning in on this broadcast, Dave Saunders and Anna Beffer with you. Zambrano's just got himself in a little bit of trouble, but he cleverly gets out of it with a 1-2 with Stenberg. Now here's White up from right backs, feeds it outside to Rito. Rito, ball into the box, glancing, header away. It's loose inside the area. Torres here with a chance. Shut down by the defender who's gone down. And Bradley Bourgeois has a real go at his team. And I'm just trying to see, it's Rogers down there with Blaine Ferry. Hernandez sportingly comes across to see if he's okay. But I tell you what, that was a pretty good tackle from Rogers there.
And he had to time it just right, too, kind of coming in from behind. Gets the ball, pops up, and Gabby Torres, we've seen him be so dangerous on that left side, out alone in space, and FC Tulsa closes on him with just enough time. But a corner kick opportunity upcoming here for Phoenix Rising FC. We've seen 2 goals tonight from a corner. Will we see a third?
Here is the corner from their left-hand side towards the back post, and a good header away. Osage Casino Hotel Tulsa is your place for fun and entertainment after the match. Enjoy a world-class casino experience with high-stakes tables and over 1,600 electronic games. Just 4 miles from One Oak Field, Osage Casino Hotel Tulsa. Well, we hope you are enjoying this game as much as we are. This game brought to you by Tulsa Spine and Rehab, a team of specialists in one place delivering lasting pain relief. Here's White. His side trailing by 3 goals to 2. Jose Hernandez. Good ball into the box. There's a handball. The referee has spotted that one, and he's going to give a yellow card, I believe. Yellow card will be shown to Stenberg. In fact, he's shown it, and I think he's given a penalty kick. Well, that one caught me by surprise. I thought we're a long way away. I thought it was a handball. Let's see who made the handball, and let's have a look here. The ball from Jose Hernandez into the box, and it looked to me, well, it's the pull down, isn't it? It's Bourgeois' pull down, and it's a penalty. And would you believe there's more drama here, as though we couldn't have any more, and it's Formella who's come on as a substitute, who's got a chance from the penalty spot to bring it back level again at 3-3. Bradley Bourgeois goes into the book for pulling down Cabral, who's already got 2. Now, Formella, what can he do? He's up against the goalkeeper, Joey Rogovin, who's already faced a penalty. This is pretty clever. Another yellow card there for dissent, I think was shown to Soahi. I always think this is wise when you've already had one penalty taken by one player to have a different kicker up there. It just helps with the mind games. Now, Rogovin could make a real hero of himself here, the goalkeeper, chatting with the referee there. Referee's telling the goalkeeper. They must stay on their line before the ball's kicked. Rogovin taking time here. Formella's experienced, and he has a chance here, right-footed, with 18 minutes left of the 90. What a game we're seeing. Is there more drama here? Formella comes up, right-footed, and dinks it into the goal. That's a very, very great finish. And Sawai, he quickly gets the ball and wants the 11 men of FC Tulsa to take it back now to the 10 of Phoenix Rising FC. The coach there, Danny Stone, involved in the celebrations. 3-3, what a game. Great penalty.
The grit from Phoenix Rising FC, down a man, earns a penalty kick, and Formella with the cheeky chip right down the middle. The equalizer again here, and Phoenix Rising FC back in this game. It's been so entertaining between these two sides. The foul from Bradley Bourgeois, initially thought it was a handball, but the referee made the call against FC Tulsa, rightfully so, leading to a penalty kick, and Phoenix Rising FC taking full advantage.
Again, you have to say it's good refereeing. He spotted the penalty there. We thought there was a handball, and he was going to book the Phoenix Rising FC striker Cabral. Here's Gabby Torres now trying to play it in behind the defence, so that goes harmlessly through to Rogovin, but it was the pull by Bradley Bourgeois. Sometimes defenders get away with it, sometimes they don't. 16 minutes to go here at One Oak Field, plus what the referee chooses to add on. Torres is back there now in more of a flat back four, you'd say, for the visitors. Stenberg was up there causing a nuisance for the penalties. Back there defending now. Portillo, who's had 2 assists, plays the ball to Bourgeois. Bourgeois, who's been involved in the tackle for the red card and then gets himself a yellow for giving away the penalty. Blaine Ferry. FC Tulsa, if my eyes don't deceive, are bringing on a couple of subs any moment now. Stenberg. Corner off Stenberg. FC Tulsa, well, they're saying it's a goal kick. The last touch, I think, was off Delou. Crowd don't like it. The system was right there. Result is a goal kick. And there's Rios Novo, who may have been beaten 3 times. Stenberg has a little friendly word with the crowd. We say again, though, what an advert for the USL Championship this is. And the USL Championship is on CBS Sports and ESPN platforms all season long. Catch live matches and expert analysis every day on the CBS Sports Galazzo Network and ESPN Plus. Go to uslchampionship.com for the complete USL TV listings. As a wild shot goes over the top of Joey Rogovin's goal. Well, Anna, 14 minutes left, and you still feel there's more drama to come as FC Tulsa make a substitution or two. Stojanovic is coming off. We'll tell you about those substitutions in just a moment. Ponce's come on. He did start the game. Camille Ponce in Orange County. And also coming on up front is Pacheco for Stojanovic, who's had quite an eventful evening. Here's Cabral, who's on a hat-trick, of course, surrounded by pink shirts, and in the end, Sawai comes away with the ball. Here's Pacheco. Good ball here. Malo Yosef's gone in and gone down. Referee says no foul. You just feel, Anna, there's more in this game in store for us in the next 13 or so minutes.
Well, as soon as this game has dare I say the word settled down, but something has changed in the blink of an eye. There's absolutely more time for something to happen. Both teams wanting to walk away with the 3 points here. Both have reason to believe that they can. Reminder, Phoenix Rising FC down a man, but they're definitely not playing like it.
Blaine Ferry was the other player to be withdrawn for FC Tulsa. Rios Novo. Well, these two couldn't produce a goal last season. They produced 6 on the night and maybe more to come. That's a wonderful ball here. Ponce tries to play the ball into the path of Delu and maybe could have taken it on himself there, Anna, but who am I to criticise? But he's just come into the fray.
Now it's easy for us to see from up here, but in that moment, maybe be selfish, continue to drive and take the ball, because Rios Novos was reading that a bit, had stepped up, able to apply that pressure, keep Stenberg from getting on the end of that.
eFootball 2024 is here. Live your dream, rep your team and play as your favourite USL Championship club. eFootball is free to play. Download now. 3-3. Ball into the box. Josef with a cushioned header. Just didn't get it looped enough. You could see the idea, but the chances keep on coming.
Josef again, really good run on that back post, but just couldn't generate enough power off of the header to beat Rios Novo. We'll get another look here. Great delivery. Josef by himself might have had the chance to bring that one down, but he's falling back a bit, just tries to put it back on frame.
Now a slip at the back there for FC Tulsa. Ball still in play. Don't forget that the visitors, Rising FC, are playing with 10 men, Anna. It just doesn't seem like it, does it?
No, and I mean, stating the obvious, but FC Tulsa should always have a man open, but Phoenix Rising FC's done a really good job of compacting the space, making it difficult for FC Tulsa. They're playing with a lot of energy too.
Offside. Segrist was offside. The line was pushed high. Yeah, credit head coach Danny Stone. Whenever you go down to 10 men, it's always difficult. He's reshuffled the pack a little bit. He's gone from a 3 to a 4 at the back, but he's pushing Gabby Torres on the left. Gabby Torres waving his arms. He wants it left-hand side. He's pushed Lawrence Wyke up on the right. Stenberg and Marboy are holding firm at the back. Here's Bouchoir. He's been fully involved in this game. Cabral wants another one. And here's Edwin Lasso, who's scored a goal tonight with his head from a Justin Portillo corner. Stenberg, left foot away. And that one will go all the way through to Bradley Bouchoir. We've got 10 minutes left of the 90, plus whatever's to be added on. And I say again, it's been a really good game. I mean, there's the ball from Portillo now, out to that right-hand side. Rogers up from right back. Tries to get in on his left foot. Good ball into the box, headed away by Stenberg. This will roll out, will it, for an FC Tulsa throw in? Yes, it will. Segrist will take this one. It's going to be a substitution here. FC Tulsa's next match is at Sacramento Republic SC on April the 13th, and then FC Tulsa's next home match at One Oak Field will be on April the 20th for College Night and a shirt giveaway at 5 p.m. kickoff, that one. We're in the 82nd minute. As Phoenix Rising make another substitution. Ball into the box, a header over from Camille Ponce, and it's Mohamed Traore who's come on. He is a defender. He's been in the back three for Phoenix Rising. Comes on, the 21-year-old Senegalese man. 2 loan spells at Las Vegas Lights in his career. And he will come on to add some stability at the back. And in fact, Gabby Torres will now push on the right-hand side. 6.5 minutes, 7.5 minutes, I should say, until the 90-minute mark will be up. Ball hooked away by Portillo. It's all got a little bit ragged. Both coaches have made changes. Traore, it is with the throw in here, 20 yards up that left-hand side from the halfway line. 3-3 the score. You're joining us on ESPN Plus and Cox 93 locally, and also Your View. Dave Saunders and Anna Beffer with you. The crowd has stayed with it, Anna. We say again, the atmosphere has been great, and they've seen a wonderful, wonderful game. And we're told that the crowd is certainly over 5,100 inside One Oak Field tonight. Will they see a 7th goal on the night? Pacheco involved. Siegrist. Josef is wide on the right. That one's chipped over by Siegrist and with the outside of his left foot, but harmlessly away for a goal kick. Interesting to note, 3-3, Phoenix Rising down to 10. They're certainly not sitting back and wanting a draw, are they?
No, you can feel a sense of urgency between these two teams, and even with them down a man, they've continued to play with energy. You've mentioned credit to head coach Stone. He's brought new players in. He's kept the level high. He's done a really, really good job with this side, all things considered. And late in this second half, continuing to apply pressure to FC Tulsa. And they want the win. They continue to try to find a way to break FC Tulsa's back line. And both teams want to walk away with the 3 points.
And still could do, but it could equally as well end up a draw. So all 3 results imminently possible. Free kick for Phoenix Rising FC. Well, we said, apart from a 0-0 draw last year, this one has produced plenty of goals over the years. Now it's the men in the pink shirts, FC Tulsa, the home side, who have to hold their 18-yard line. Free kick from Wyke. Driven ball, headed away. Dalou's been beaten in the tackle by Wyke, who scoops a clever ball to Cabral across goal. There was no offside. FC Tulsa were looking for the flag. Siegrist. Pacheco. Now Milo Josef has got him behind the defence. Wyke's gone back with him. Here's Milo Josef. Scoops a ball in, not the best ball. And Gabby Torres, the former FC Tulsa man, will bring it away. Clever play from Zambrano. For Mella, who scored that 3rd goal from the penalty spot. Now there's an offside flag. And now Cabral has gone down and might need some attention here, just to stop the clock a little bit more and bring some more time on. Early on in the season, could be a little bit of cramp, but Anna, it's a difficult game, isn't it? When a lot's gone on, there's been crazy things happening. But how would you assess the new FC Tulsa look that you've seen tonight?
I mean, FC Tulsa, for only playing a couple of games together, they've had some moments where they've looked like they've played together for seasons, and I think that that's a testament to some of the players that they've brought in. We've talked about head coach Mario Sanchez and just the vision that he has for this club. They've executed their game plan for the majority of this game. They've had some slights defensively. Obviously, credit Phoenix Rising FC putting 3 goals on FC Tulsa, but a lot of exciting things with this club to come. I mean, they high press, they do a great job working in tight spaces, and they defend as a unit and they attack as a unit, and I think a lot of those characteristics will serve them well as the season continues to develop here.
Yeah, it should be noted that in 2018, Mario Sanchez, the FC Tulsa coach, took a position of youth development and community relations for Lou City FC, before in 2021 being named the interim head coach of Racing Louisville FC. And he is all about bringing FC Tulsa. He was telling me he wants FC Tulsa to be out in the community. He wants to get those players out there doing the reading programs in the elementary schools. As Nate Worth, you see, comes in, number 18. He's a 17-year-old, but he's all about community and getting everybody from the front office to the players to everybody involved and getting behind FC Tulsa.
And I think it just shows you he wants to do everything right on or off the field, and he feels like he has a quality set of players to execute his game plan, a good group of guys as well, as you mentioned, that want to be involved in the community and want to bring fans out to these games and deliver when they come.
Talking about delivering, here's Rogers, delivers across into the box, Ponce back across goal, wins a corner off Lawrence White's right foot. Now, can Portillo get a hat-trick of assists from corners? We've seen it twice already. The crowd are sensing it. Here's a replay. Ponce maybe could have had a shot at goal, but he wins the corner, which of course is a great thing. Here it is, and into the box. Does he have a shot there? Well, he wins the corner. Here's Portillo again from the same spot. Lots of players in close proximity. Referee has to go in and say, keep your arms down, everybody. Can Portillo do it again? A minute left of the 90. Portillo into the box. It's down in the area, cleared away. Milo Yosef. And Segrist just has to belt the ball away. Well, it nearly happened again. Portillo's deliveries are just fantastic into the box.
And especially with how consistent he is too. He knows exactly where he wants to put the ball, puts it right in that spot where the goalkeeper has to make a decision to go or stay. As we get another look at it here.
Yeah, Lasso it was. He was up, hung in the air, but couldn't get a connection on it. In all the excitement, you could see Erickson Gallardo there, who's come on for Phoenix Rising FC as well. Throw into FC Tulsa. Seconds left, and then we'll see the board. We think there's going to be a good few minutes added on, so don't go away yet, folks. Stay with us to the conclusion of this game. Plenty of room here for Lasso to work in. Well, he gets lucky there. He took a bad touch, but he's got lucky. He gets a 1-2. Nate Worth it is. 7 minutes to be added on here as FC Tulsa came in. Yosef in there! Oh, it's nearly an own goal! My goodness me! Marboy gets very lucky. Brilliant ball in from Milo Yosef. Corner to FC Tulsa.
The combination play between these two as well has been unbelievable. As we get a corner kick here.
Into the box towards the penalty spot. It's going to come out here too. Pacheco into the side netting. Crowd were up. They thought it was in. Another corner. That's a wonderful save from Rios Novo. What entertainment. What a game of football. This is why we love the game, Anna.
FC Tulsa trying to will this ball into the back of the net. We'll get another look here at the replay. They've been so threatening on corner kicks. This one, the crowd thought it was in. As another chance here. Portillo, the delivery has been so consistent, so good. As the referee taking some time, settle things down in the 18-yard box.
Yeah, both sides know how important this is. Portillo's deliveries are just perfect, and defenders are saying, well, I'm not going to give an inch to any man in a pink shirt. Here's Portillo again, into the box, up they go, headed away by Marboy. There's Milo Yosef volleys. In went Gallardo bravely, and now Phoenix Rising, forward they come. Segrist gets in there, volleys it, White will head away. Wonderful drama here at One Oak Field. Last season we were used to late drama. White gets a good tackle in. Formella, who scored the equaliser from the penalty spot, rakes the ball to the left-hand side, brings in Traore. Gallardo gets the ball back here on the corner of the box, scoops it into the box. It's over everybody to Gabby Torres. Torres, ball to the back of the box. There's a shot, good block. And now FC Tulsa can come away with Milo Yosef. Yosef plays the ball down the line. It's belted anywhere. That ball, I can tell you, has nearly gone out of the stadium. Ponce quickly in with the throw-in. 4 minutes left of the 7. Pacheco with intelligent ball to Nate Worth. Worth now plays it to Bourgeois. It's a player gone down, I think it's Zambrano. Bourgeois carried on his run. What's he doing up there? Bourgeois, wonderful turn from him into the box, off Stenberg's knee. It's going to come here to Siegrist, who heads it into the field. There was a push in the box. Siegrist heads it back. Stenberg heads away. And then there's a sliding challenge. No connection. It's going to be a throw into FC Tulsa. You cannot take your eyes off this one. There's 2 players down. I mean, the players, Anna, to be fair, have given their all, and if you're down to 10 men, you've got to work harder. And the referee will halt proceedings as if we needed any more waiting around, because there was a sliding challenge from Nate Worth, perfectly fair, but it's Zambrano who's down there, and also Marboy has now picked himself up. Let's just have a look at the replay and take a breath here.
Phoenix Rising FC exerting themselves to the fullest. Bourgeois up from the back, cuts inside, tries to play a dangerous ball across, and then the ball just pinballs around in the 18-yard box, and Phoenix Rising doing everything they can to limit a clear-cut opportunity for FC Tulsa, as players down with cramps. It's getting a bit physical now as both teams wanting that next goal. It's been such a dramatic, entertaining game throughout the evening. 7 minutes of stoppage time originally. Now we settle down a bit.
Anna, I know the weather's been nice tonight, and I know it's the home opener. I have not heard an atmosphere like this at One Oak Field for a very long time.
No, and this is what you want to see if you're an FC Tulsa fan. They've always believed in this club, tried to put full support behind their players. The ownership group has a vision. They've brought new players, new staff in to try to make that a reality. And it's absolutely been buzzing tonight here at One Oak Field.
Well, you defy anybody not to come back next time on April the 20th for the next home game. FC Tulsa 3, Phoenix Rising FC 3. Zambrano gets a pat on the back from the referee. He'll have to leave the field because he's had treatment, but he'll want to get straight back on, of course. The Rising FC here have to defend a throw-in. FC Tulsa have got no fewer than 6 players inside the box against the 8 of Phoenix Rising FC. There's Rogers, who waits patiently to launch this ball, you would have thought, into the box. Here it comes. Portillo, good ball into the box. Pacheco got a header on it. And in the end, Gabby Torres can belt it up the field. Joey Rogovin, the goalkeeper's out. Here's Siegrist, the line pushed up. Siegrist. Bradley Bourgeois up there. There's an overhead kick attempt. And it was Pacheco who's injured himself in trying a bicycle kick that, if that had gone in, it would have really given us the finish. Let's have a look at that one, Anna. Difficult skill.
Pacheco trying to get creative here. Dangerous ball played in. Header goes straight up, and Pacheco just trying to do anything to get this one on frame. Just doesn't connect with it the way he would want to. But he's up now, trying to walk away from that one.
Well, the clock shows that we've got seconds left, but of course Zambrano's injury probably gives us another 2 at least. So maybe there's a chance for either side here to have one more effort on goal. Often you do get a late chance that can win you the game of football. 3-3. FC Tulsa were trailing by 2-1 at half-time. There's the ball over the top to Pacheco, who's quick. Pacheco's won a corner for FC Tulsa. And that's exactly what he wanted for his team. And now they're all coming up, and everybody goes back for Phoenix Rising FC, as you would imagine. Just Siegrist back, Milo Yosef is now waiting just outside the box. But this ball, well, you know where it's going to go, don't you? Portillo towards the penalty spot, over everybody. Nate Worth's in there. Ponce chasing back Torres. Torres goes down as won a free kick for his team. There's Lasso, who's had a wonderful debut, got himself a goal. He's certainly got bundles of energy. And Wyke will leave it here for Rios Novo. Precious seconds ticking away. We still feel there's another minute or so left, maybe more. Nobody wants it to end. Good header away by Segrist, who's had a good game at left back for me. Chance here for Torres. Maybe one last effort for Phoenix Rising FC. No foul, says the referee, and then the assistant puts his flag up. It's a free kick to FC Tulsa, who desperately want to get the ball out of their own half. They go back to the goalkeeper, Rogovin. Rogovin on his debut has been beaten 3 times with a penalty and two penalties, excuse me, and another really good goal from the striker, Cabral. Ponce tries an overhead kick. Torres belts the ball away. Zambrano just had a word with the referee as if to say, how long are we playing for? As you can see on our feed, we're coming up now to have played 99 minutes in this game. Lasso belts one into the box. Rios Novo is there. Good catch from him, and he will take all the time he can as he lies on the floor. Referee will just have a little word to say, okay, you've laid on the floor. Now he wants some treatment. So again, it's delayed. The crowd can boo, but the referee will add the time on, Anna.
Yeah, referee will manage the game, and this is where if you're Phoenix Rising FC, you're down a man trying to manage the game and just shave off as many seconds as you can. As FC Tulsa applying so much pressure here the last few minutes. Phoenix Rising FC's done a great job weathering the storm.
And the referee does bring this pulsating game to an end. It finishes 3-3, and I think all the players should take a bow here because it's been an absolute thriller. We've had just about everything. A red card, 2 penalties, 6 goals, you name it, we've had it. We'll look at the highlights later, but Anna, a summing up from you of this great game.
Great first home showing for FC Tulsa. They have so much to look forward to this season. Mario Sanchez has them in good order. They had a strong start. They switched off for a bit, gave up a couple of goals. Credit Phoenix Rising FC for coming into a really tough environment tonight at One Oak Field. Over 5,000 fans excited for FC Tulsa's first home game, and Phoenix Rising FC played with so much grit. A man down later in the half, hang on to a tie, and FC Tulsa and Phoenix Rising FC both probably felt like they could have won this game, but ultimately ends in a draw. We'll look forward to see how these two teams continue to play out this season.
Certainly will. They couldn't produce a goal last year, these two, here at One Oak Field. It finished 0-0, but I tell you what, we've seen 6 cracking goals. Wonderful entertainment. We will go to our break now. Don't go away, because we want to show you everything that has happened tonight, if we can fit it into our highlights package. It's FC Tulsa 3, Phoenix Rising FC 3. We'll be back to wrap this one up right after this.
I couldn't lay down, I couldn't stand up.
My shoulder blade and the muscles between the shoulder blades.
Bent over, couldn't stand up straight.
The pain just got progressively worse. Turns out that I had scoliosis.
When I walked into Tulsa Spine and Rehab for the first time, I definitely felt very welcomed.
Dr. Riley, I just made an automatic connection.
He's going to take care of you and your needs and get you going.
I walked out of here and I didn't have a crick in my neck anymore.
There is truly here the desire to help people get better.
Hi, I'm Bill Knight for Bill Knight Lincoln. We understand the value of time and have designed a sales and service experience with that in mind. From a fully online buying experience that will take you from start to finish on the vehicle purchase, including signing all of your documents online, to our pickup and delivery option and service where we'll bring the loaner to you. We have many clients who have never been to our dealership, keeping them at home to take care of the things that really matter. So come experience the new luxury, effortless luxury at Bill Knight Lincoln, 41st and Memorial and BillKnightLincoln.com.
I'll tell you what, we're all trying to take this one in. We've seen an absolute cracker of a game, and we are going to get straight into the highlights. We have to, because there's been so many. Anna Beffer alongside me. Let's have a look at how it all started. It only took 50. Well, we'll look at the second half highlights. Here's Portillo's corner.
And FC Tulsa able to execute off of the set pieces as well. They were able to be dominant in the run of play from a possession standpoint at moments in this game, but then the defenders stepped up big. Headers off of corners. Rios Novo stayed busy throughout the night, had to make some really good saves, but was beaten late in the second half. And then FC Tulsa just continuing to apply the pressure, but on the other end, Formella very calm, able to do a cheeky chick penalty kick for Phoenix Rising FC. And really, Dave, just the entertainment factor, the excitement, the energy surrounding these two teams throughout this game. It ended in a draw, but you felt like either team had the ability to win it. Phoenix Rising FC down a man for some of the second half. They didn't play like it at all, kept the energy high, and an unbelievable performance between the two teams.
Well, we know there's 6 goals. Let's have a look at some other match stats here, Anna. And well, shots on target 8-3. Possession was FC Tulsa's, but just a wonderful game. And actually, that looks like a lot of fouls, but we said there really weren't. It really wasn't that type of game. Both teams went for it, wanted to win it. Alas, it ends up as a draw.
It was a really well played game. Both teams very competitive, high intensity. You knew it would be coming into this game. The reigning USL champions coming in a tough environment with FC Tulsa here at One Oak Field. Over 5,000 fans for their home debut this season, and they put on a show. Exciting to see from both teams and how they continue to progress this season.
Yeah, FC Tulsa will pick themselves up. Next Saturday, they go to Sacramento Republic FC. Doesn't get any easier. We've said there's no easy game this year.
No, there's not. And FC Tulsa, game in, game out, have to show up, take certain things from these games. What can they improve on? What can they get better at? As we mentioned, this is a newer team, newer head coach, still trying to figure things out, continue to build that rhythm. But tonight, so many positive takeaways from this game, and they'll look to build on that heading into their next game. And the next home match, April 20th, will be a great one as well.
There's Patrick Segrist, who had a wonderful game. FC Tulsa fans, don't forget, if you can't join us on the broadcast, you want to see the game live, it's a 5 o'clock kickoff on Saturday, April the 20th. Anna Beffer, thank you so much for your company tonight as we look at the goals in the second half from Lasso, and a catch there from Rios Novas. There's Portillo up to his tricks again. Alas, they went 3-2 up, but there was a penalty that drew it back to 3-3. Thanks very much to our production team. Most importantly, to all of you for joining in. We'll see you next time. Final score for the final time. FC Tulsa 3, Phoenix Rising FC 3.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League Championship cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the expressed written consent of the United Soccer League Championship.